Renuka Chaudhary, I heard you say, I've got to think out of the box to deal with this. What do you have in mind? Because you also said earlier, let's consider the death penalty for rapists, but these are just things we say with a sense of outrage after an incident like this, and you know it is all forgotten. This is going to be forgotten, perhaps even by the media 1 week from now.
I think it's a collective responsibility that we don't forget. Never is it forgotten. It's mapped there in our subconscious all the while. And if you see, there is a snowballing of public opinion, which is going to translate itself in democratic processes, which will yield results. And it is going to hit these people so badly that they're not going to understand what's happened with them. And there is no excuse. Ravi Shankar Prasad ji, he's a very nice man, but I'm sorry, this is a poor defense. There is no excuse to say that this has happened or that has happened. We want action. Please put your money where your mouth is. It's not enough for you to arrest 8 or 10 people. This organization has to be disbanded. There should be a rowdy sheet opened on all one of them. There should be tadipar from your city. And their public faces should be notified all over so that they are recognized for what they are, anti-social elements who are spreading terror amongst a civil society.
Right.
And they have to be punished accordingly.
Mr. Prasad, you heard that.
Absolutely.
You heard that, Mr. Prasad.
Arnab Goswami, I can understand the pain. No one can in any manner justify or vindicate these kind of incidents. It is a shame on all of us. Some rogue elements have taken this, and that too in the name of Lord Ram, which is all the more shameful. I wish to assure you, there is no difference between all of us as far as taking action is concerned. Such kind of incident had indeed no place in any civilized society.
No, but Mr. Prasad,
the action has been taken, and I wish to assure you that all further actions which is required would be taken.
No, but Mr. Prasad, Priya wants to say something. Yes, Priya. Renuka ji wants to say something.
I have a question to ask.
Yes.
I just want a question. Under what sections of the IPC have these fellows been arrested? And what does the FIR say? Let the
that will have to be examined.
Where are these other people?
Just a minute. That a question in what section? It is a cognizable offence, the non-bailable offence, which have been then arrested too. Vandalism and a whole lot of things, trying to outrage the modesty, etc. Those sections needs to be inquired. Those are not with me today. But the point is that the earnestness of the Karnataka government need not be doubted. If there is a consensus among all of us and the civilized society that this kind of vandalism has no place, certainly the government will take action.
Mr. Prasad?
I did not berate, Arnab Goswami, I did not berate the media at all. Don't misunderstand me. I made a very little comment that some of the local channels were invited by the goons to photograph the whole thing. I wish
Prasad,
they could have informed the police.
Mr. Prasad, honestly,
I only said that.
Mr. Prasad, honestly, Mr. Prasad, the fact is, I'm sure you will agree with me. You will agree with me that had Times Now and other channels then after Times Now not followed up and put these pictures on non-stop, I can assure you, Mr. Prasad, that nobody would have even been taking notice of this incident. We know that. That's a fact. I'm sure you're aware of it. Don't you agree with me, Priya? Don't you agree with me, Priya, on that? Because an incident happened.
I agree.
Yes.
Definitely. And we are not talking about the lives of these girls, who've been scarred for life with this incident. What about them? It's really amazing to see that how we just sit here and debate about what should happen, what shouldn't happen, and these guys are getting away with it. And each day there is some Sena coming up somewhere to act in this irate manner. Why are we becoming so tolerant about this?
Well, I remember an incident which happened, I think Ranjana Kumari also remember, incident happened just outside a 5-star hotel, I think it was JW Marriott, a couple of New Year Eves back, and one of those men is still missing. In fact, apparently he's changed his whole appearance, nobody knows where he is, the main molester outside the JW Marriott. I'm sure you remember that, Ranjana.
Yes, absolutely. And I think we want to know what is the statement given by Chief Minister of Karnataka. Ravi Shankar Prasad ji is speaking in the studio. What about the whole government in Karnataka? Where are these girls? Who's looking after them? What is happening to their family? What is, so many things, so many questions before us. And the way they have been beaten up is absolutely unacceptable. I think, Mr. Prasad, please, One of your senior leadership should immediately rush to Karnataka and try to see that the action is taken by the state government and not just statements are made to comfort us. This is not going to help.